How many dunks did you have in your career?
Well, I have one, but nobody else saw it, and so that was it.
Wait, I didn't even know you had one.
Yeah, it was against Cleveland in the old Salt Palace. It was the end of a game, and I went up. I'm petrified of missing a shot, and so I go up and it wasn't a tear down the rim thing or anything. I just kind of went and dropped it in, and nobody even stood up on the bench. And it's hardly worth it.
So you didn't posterize anybody?
No. I could only do that on 8-foot hoop.
John, I want to know, why did you only dunk the ball one time in your NBA career? That might be my favorite John Stockton stat out of them all.
Yeah. Well, my question is, how did you know I even dunked it one time?
There's no video of it. Yeah. So first I went on YouTube and I typed in John Stockton dunk.
Yeah.
I had to go way back. I found an interview with you acknowledging that there was one dunk and you had a great memory. You remembered the game. That's the only evidence that I know of is you talking about it, but I couldn't find a video of it because I wanted to see it.
I dunked a few times in practice, and I dunked a few times in appearances when the kids got me all fired up, and, ready to go. I dunked one in a game. It was a game against Cleveland at the old Salt Palace late in the game, and being me, I didn't want to miss the shot to get the dunk, so it was a pretty tame and weak dunk, and nobody even noticed. I mean, not even one guy stood up on the bench and went like this. So I figured that's as good as it gets, guys. So I keep trying.
That was at the old Richfield Coliseum? You said
Salt
No,
Palace.
that was at the Salt Palace in Salt Lake. That was before the Delta Center.
Okay. It was against Cleveland, but
you guys didn't even know we were in the league back then. So.
I honestly didn't. I didn't.
But John, in all seriousness, I mean, you had many opportunities to dunk after that, and you prefer the layup. Is it I know you're not a flashy guy. You're known for not being an attention-seeking guy. You don't do a lot of endorsements and things like that. Is that part of it, where it's just not necessary for you to be flashy? Is that part of the decision-making of not to take those opportunities?
No, listen, if I could dunk it with ease, I mean, if it was a shoe-in basket, I'd have tried to dunk it every time I got in the paint. I mean, it just wasn't the case. So I had to be a little craftier and figure out ways to get it around all the hands without powering through hands. So, you go with what tools you're given.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, that's what I tell people when I play in pickup games. I could dunk if I wanted to. I just don't. I want to save these knees for game number 3. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we're playing full court. I got to save a little bit for later,
Well, I actually had to prove it once at an all-star game. It wasn't at the game itself. It was at one of the practices beforehand. I think Tim Hardaway was there, Gary Payton, Kevin Johnson, any combination of those guys, and they're all saying, well, you can't do it. You can't do it. So I kind of had to prove it and did, but it was, again, nothing anybody would shout about.
What was their reaction afterwards? Were they surprised, or were they like, damn, kind of hats off to you, or what?
No, again, kind of the same reaction.
Okay, great.
Yeah, guys, I mean, that's as good as it gets. If you can't give me a little love, I guess that's it.
Oh, I love it.